What's up, y'all? So today we're gonna go over the UFC 257 predictions. So we're gonna start with the co-main event. That co-main event is a dangerous co-main event. You got Michael Chandler against Mr. Hooker, Mr. Dan Hooker. I got Dan on that one. I got Dan Hooker winning that. I think his versatility is going to kind of push him over the edge for this fight. You really have to watch for Michael Chandler's wrestling. I feel like he might pull that out of the books. You know, he might hit one of those. Don't be surprised if you see him hit a double leg or something like that on Dan Hooker, just because of Dan Hooker's, again, versatility. I think that's going to give Michael Chandler some problems alongside with his length. Dan Hooker's a very long fighter too, so I think there's a couple of things that are going to pose some interesting problems for Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is game though. If you guys follow, of course, if you follow Bellator and all of that, you know who Michael Chandler is by now. So he's a game fighter. Probably one of the best to come out of Bellator. But as we know, you know, UFC is a different echelon. UFC is a different echelon of fighters. And so when you're going against, I think Dan Hooker is number 4, you know, in that division, you're skipping through a lot of fighters. You know, you're already in the top 5, as he should be. But at the same time, you know, for Michael Chandler, that's a dangerous fight, brother. That is a dangerous fight. So I got Dan Hooker winning that, strictly through his ability to be versatile, because he's a great submission game too. So his ground game is solid, and that alongside his striking and his ability to throw knees and elbows, and it comes from many different places. Dan Hooker is a potential champion one day. You know, so some people may not think that. Some people may not have eyes on Dan Hooker like that because he's not a very outspoken guy. A lot of people don't even know about him like that, and he's number 4. But you need to watch for him. He's the dark horse of that division. So I got Dan Hooker winning the co-main event. On to the main event, Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor. I'm expecting fireworks out of that fight for sure. There's going to be some fireworks. I got Conor winning. Now I got Conor winning because, for a couple reasons. I think, you know, in order to beat Conor, you have to be a sharp fighter, in my opinion. Either sharp, or you have to have something on him that's drastic. So for instance, in order to beat Conor for Khabib, there was a drastic difference in the grappling game, and so that's where you could hit Conor, and he wasn't able to combat that. When it came to Diaz had the size, the length, the ability to walk through Conor's punches, and so that was the cap on Diaz, which led him to be able to beat Conor. Now for Dustin Poirier is game. He's probably one of the gamest fighters in the UFC, period. You know, he has good striking, he has good grappling, everything is good. But I don't know if he has anything that's better enough to beat Conor. You know, Conor he's a sharp striker, a sharp counter striker at that. And Dustin Poirier, he is known to push forward a lot and put pressure. So that's what I expect from Dustin Poirier. If Dustin Poirier does want to win this fight, he's going to need to pressure Conor. But on the same token, that's Conor's bread and butter right there. Conor he's a counter striker for the most part. And so with that being said, I think Dustin's going to get tagged a lot. I think he's going to get tagged a bit too much, and that inevitably is going to be the downfall of Dustin for tonight's fights. And so I got Conor winning by knockout. You know, I see him coupling together some combos and really putting it to Dustin. I do feel like it's going to be more competitive than their first bout, from what was that, 6 years ago. But you know, I got Conor winning. He's just too sharp of a striker, you know, for you to kind of be game. You can't just be game. You have to really be on another level, and that takes nothing away from Dustin, you know. But I just think it's a bad matchup for Dustin in this one. where usually I pick Dustin in a lot of fights that he's in, but for this one, I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it, man. Conor I just feel the momentum here. You know, I feel the momentum. So I got Conor winning by knockout. Let's go. We'll go third round. I think it's gonna go to about the third round. I'm thinking late third round. And for Dan Hooker, I got him winning. I don't know. I got that one third round as well. Third round. So both 3-round fights in my opinion. So yeah, those are my predictions for UFC 257. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be one hell of a night. So peace.